My name is Ron Smith. I'm the agricultural science teacher here at Union City Junior Senior High School. I'd just like to talk to you a little bit about the offerings within my department. Most of our young people would probably want to start out with a class we call Introduction to Agriculture, Food, and Natural Resources. It's a one-semester class, kind of a basic introduction to all types of agriculture. That's usually targeted for 9th and 10th graders, and we may have an 8th grade class of that also, but as far as high school students, we would be looking for 9th or possibly 10th graders. And again, we talk about all different types of topics to deal with agriculture. Following that, a lot of students will move into animal science if they're interested in animals. Other students might have an interest in mechanics, working with their hands, things like that. They could go into Ag Power 1, which it has topics such as such as welding, small engines, basic wood projects, things like that. And after that, we get into some of the more higher level classes, which would be things like plant and soil science, which is a one-semester class, landscape design, which is a one-semester class, usually targeted for sophomores or juniors, maybe a few freshmen in there. And then the higher level, even than that, we would get into advanced life science, which is a two-semester class, one semester talking more about the small animals, the second semester large animals, and that it can be taken for science credit, and the prerequisites for that would be Intro to Ag and Animal Science. So that's a really good class if you're a junior or senior looking for science credits. Ag Business Management is also an upper level class that we're kind of targeting towards juniors or seniors, which would be kind of a ending class for the Ag program. You can also earn Ivy Tech dual credit agreements. We're going to have several of those for next year. If you are a part of the Ag program, you can also get involved in the FFA, which is an intracurricular club that goes along with the Ag program, and we can get in all kinds of activities there, leadership, judging, social activities, fundraising, all types of things. So again, we'd like to have as many people as possible coming down through the Ag program. Give it a try with Intro to Ag or one of the lower level Ag Power 1 or possibly Animal Science, and then build from there. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Mr. Elliot. I'm the band and the choir teacher here at Union City. Being in the high school band offers a wide arrangement of activities that students are able to participate in. Students have the ability to play obviously in the concert band, which we provide 2 concerts or perform 2 concerts during the year. One in the fall or the Christmas or holiday concert, and then one in the spring. Students also have the opportunities to perform in the ISSMA, which is the Indiana State School Music Association Solo and Ensemble Contest. Then as a full group, we also participate in the springtime during the ISSMA Organizational Concert Band Contest. These are 2 activities that are required, and we spend quite a bit of time performing for that. We also perform at all the home football games and at all the home basketball games as a pep band. This year I'm also excited to say that we are starting a jazz ensemble, and we're going to be starting those rehearsals shortly, and I hope that's something that's going to take off. As numbers also enable us to, I would like to encourage students to participate, and I want to build our marching program as well as our color guard program that will participate during our home football games as well. The high school choir, again, meets daily just like every other music class, and students have the opportunity to perform again in the ISSMA solo and ensemble activities in the spring, and hopefully this next year we will be participating in the ISSMA organizational contest as well as a full group. This year the choir went to the solo ensemble contest for the first time, did very well. They received a silver rating, missing a gold rating by ½ a point, and we were really excited about that. Our numbers in choir are growing. From this year we have a total of 12 students in high school choir. We have 30 students in our middle school choir, and the program is growing. I'm looking to develop the choir program to include performances outside of the school day. I'd like to put some small groups together that we can go and perform possibly for the Lions Club or for some of the fine arts activities that the community is putting together. The nice thing about choir is anybody can join anytime, and we'll work with you and hopefully develop and have a good time with what we're doing. Thank you.
The business department will be offering many classes. First of all, I want to remind you that Principles of Marketing A, which can be taken as a sophomore, junior, or senior, is the first step in getting into the marketing program. Now, Principles of Marketing A is now dual credit with Ivy Tech. So that is awesome. Then, after you take Principles of Marketing A, merchandising, which is fashion merchandising, retail merchandising, just merchandising in general, which will be a fun course. I can't wait. That would be your second semester. You have to have 2 semesters of marketing before you can go into Apache or Teepee. Now, if merchandising doesn't interest you, we can also take hospitality and tourism, or you could take sports and entertainment marketing. And then we always have Teepee and Apache. Now, part of your senior year, some people like to work outside of the school day. That is work experience, and we call it work-based learning, and you can work 2 periods a day during your school day. You have to have at least 15 hours a week with an employer, and Ms. Keel sets that up, so that's another option. I'd also like to speak on another option. It's called Professional Career Internship. There are many companies, Frank Miller, IMCO, Eco Vehicles, maybe even Marjune and Winchester. They will work with you. You'll go to school periods 1 through 4. You will work 5th, 6th, and 7th. So if that interests you and you're trying to get a job, this is a great place to start. We've had many students who have done the professional career internship and then got a job right after high school and are still working there today. We also offer Intro to Business, which is a freshman or sophomore level course. We will be offering accounting. Accounting is a great class if you're going into business in college. Business law and ethics, well, can teach you how to get out of jail. Hopefully you won't need to know that. But also it can teach you about the ethics in the business world and what is legal and what's not legal and making contracts. And the last one I'm going to talk about is Principles of Business Management. This is also going to be another Ivy Tech class, dual credit. You can receive dual credit. So if you're interested in going into management in college, you might want to sign up for Principles of Business Management.
Hello everyone, Mr. Poling here talking about the RTV classes, the classes that you'll be taking right here in the K.I.S.S studio. The Intro to Com or Intro to Communications class, which we actually have in the classroom, where we have a few different projects where we work with video, we work with some audio, we get you trained up in the concepts and understanding of how media works and multimedia and how it is that you can make it work for your advantage, and it will help you in other classes as well as presentation skills. When it gets to the RTV class, we get out of the classroom and we come right in here into the K.I.S.S TV studio where we start producing some shows. And these shows are sometimes available for air. Some of these are radio shows. So when we produce those shows, we're trying to show the skills that we have acquired in the comm class, and we're acquiring new skills because now we are hands-on. We're working with the cameras, the microphones, the set, the lights, all of the things that we have here in the K.I.S.S TV studio, which is a unique thing that we have right here at Union City Junior Senior High School. Then you get the chance to be in the RTV or Advanced RTV class, radio and television, in case you didn't know what RTV stood for. Where we produce the announcements. We're also still producing shows. We're producing commercials that help pay for the equipment. So you'll partner with a sponsor. You'll work with that sponsor to be able to create a commercial for them that will end up on the air right here for K.I.S.S TV during our live events and during our regularly scheduled programs, because we are a channel. Actually, we have our own studio, but we have our own channel right here in Union City and abroad on live stream, so you can watch on your phones, you can watch online on a desktop, computer, a tablet. We cover our ball games, our home football and basketball games, as many as we possibly can. Doesn't necessarily mean you always have to be somebody who is on-air talent. So a lot of the work is done behind the scenes. So if you are more of somebody who would like to work behind the scenes in producing programs, there is a place for you in these classes as well. And all in all, it's to help you in a career field that is always changing. Multimedia, web content, interactive media, and television is just a part of that. And so all of the skills that you acquire help you in other classes and in other career fields.
Hi, I'm Austin Myers. I'm a student enrolled in the Bible Lit class with Miss Black. In Bible Lit, we look at the Bible as a piece of literature instead of an actual theological text. It's fun. We get into discussions about the stories a lot.
Hi, am Mrs. Greene, the Family and Consumer Sciences teacher here at Union City Junior Senior High School. And I wanted to tell you a little bit about the classes that I am offering this semester. First of all, we have a Preparing for College and Careers class, which is obviously we want you to be successful in college and or your career. And that is a class that also will get you the personal finance requirement that you need for graduation from an Indiana high school. I have 2 of those classes. I also offer a child development class in which the students learn about children from conception all the way through age 3. We also have advanced child development that is offered occasionally, where we go from age 4 up through age 6 for children. Another exciting class that we currently offer is Education Professions, which is a class for upper level students, probably best to be a senior for that class. And they get to actually be a cadet teacher and work with other teachers in the building and help them on a daily basis. And I also have a nutrition and wellness class this semester. Actually, I have 2 of those where we do study nutrition for about the first 9 weeks, and then the second 9 weeks will be devoted to making healthy food choices and actually cooking those foods. And of course, whatever the students cook, they get to eat. So that's an exciting part of that class. Interpersonal relationships, we had that class the first semester where we talk about our relationship with each other as friends, with our family members, with coworkers, and then eventually with maybe a spouse.
Freshmen, I'm Mr. Carroll, your guide to all things artsy in the high school. Coming your way, you've got a choice of 2D and 3D art. 2D is mainly going to be a focus on drawing, painting, composition, anything flat. While Intro to 3D is going to take you down sculpture, clay, pottery. If you want to get your hands dirty, Intro to 3D is for you. Don't forget about photography. We've also got the best art history class in the world. Hope to see you there.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Adelspero, and I am the theater arts teacher here at Union City Junior Senior High School. And I've been asked to tell you a little bit about the course. Theater arts is an elective here at Union City, so anyone in grades 9 through 12 can take the course to fulfill a fine arts credit. Actually, theater arts is probably one of my favorite classes to teach in the language arts department and fine arts department because it is a performance-based class, and students are allowed to explore a lot of different facets of the theater world. And I have a lot of students who have never even been on stage, have never really even been in front of people before. And so my goal is, by the end of the semester, is to create a more confident student who feels like because of their training in theater arts, they are able to tackle the world when they're out in the real world, and maybe not even be on stage ever again, but just to be more self-confident. So that's one of my biggest goals.
Hello, my name is Mrs. Sheppard, and I teach physical education in the junior high, and I also teach high school physical education and sophomore health. I'm here today to talk to you about basically your requirements for high school physical education freshmen when you start signing up for your classes sometime later in the spring. Physical education is a requirement in high school, and you must take a semester of it. You can start at the end of your 8th grade year, which I would highly encourage with our summer school PE program. We offer this to 8th grade going into the freshman, and then again you can take it at the end of your freshman year during the summer. It is 90 days versus 10 days. And by the 90 days, that would be a full school semester. For the 10 days, that is a summer school. We pack in 75 hours in 10 days. We have a variety of activities. We do canoeing, we do Camp Yale, so you would have the opportunity to do the zip line. We also take hikes to state parks. We do skating, we go golf. We have a variety of activities. Pine Lake is in there. And it's just things that you would not have the opportunity to do during the regular school year versus being in a class for an entire semester. It is a $60 cost, and sign up will be sometime after spring break. Health being a requirement for sophomores, you have the option of taking health, or you can take 3 classes with Mrs. Greene. Obviously, it's going to be the same type of courses offered. She teaches the child development courses, whereas I teach more in the health aspect. So, a lot of decisions to make for your 4-year plan, kids.
Hello, freshmen, or soon-to-be freshmen. My name is Mrs. Hines, and I offer a couple elective courses that you can take when you are a sophomore, junior, or senior. Sociology and psychology are those elective courses. Sociology, we talk about cultures, different cultures and different movements like the hippie movement and different subcultures, and we talk about society as a whole, and it's a fun class to take to learn different societies and different cultures, and we do a lot of different projects in sociology. And that course is open for sophomores, juniors, and seniors, so you can take those either of those 3 years, and they do fall under the social studies category. The other elective course that I offer is psychology, and in psychology we study ourselves. We get to know ourselves a little bit better. We study our minds, we study who we are, and we dig a little deeper into our own personal lives and find out who we are as people and what some of our goals and dreams are for the future. And also a class where we do some different projects trying to figure out who we are and discussing specifically you as an individual. And that course is open for juniors and seniors only. So there is sociology and psychology that are available to you in the social studies category that you can get credits for. And hopefully you guys will come and sign up for those classes, and we'll get you involved in learning about different cultures and learning about yourself a little bit. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Elliott, and I teach foreign language here at the high school. Spanish is what we're teaching. I am going to talk a little bit about what you can expect in Spanish 1, 2, and 3. It's not just about learning the language and the culture. We do different things like producing our own music videos, writing music songs, doing skits, cultural projects, art projects. We also do children's books when we're writing, all in the target language of Spanish. And although I am an elective course, I am not required to graduate, you are strongly encouraged to pursue foreign language as it is a great tool and essential for some colleges in the state of Indiana. Also, the one spot where we are truly considered required is if you are wanting to pursue the honors diploma. When pursuing the honors diploma, Indiana colleges require 3 years of a foreign language. That's Spanish 1, 2, and 3, with the required score of 73% or better in each of those years to be eligible for the honors diploma. So I hope you will consider pursuing foreign language at high school. Thank you.